Alright guys, I got another package in here. This one's, good sized. Wolf Games is running a sale, an even better sale than before, up to 60% off. So they still had some stuff I wanted, and yeah, I went in on this lot here. So let's take a look at it. Actually, quite a bit of different stuff in here. A lot of different systems. Or games for different systems anyway. Peanuts off here. Alright, first up is a Mega Drive game here. This is XDR. It's complete. I've seen this one up for sale a number of times. It's not an expensive game or anything. I've just never jumped on it. It's got kind of neat cover art, kind of, early 90s style. So yeah, I haven't heard a whole lot about this one. Should be pretty cool though. Excuse me. Complete Super Famicom copy here. This is Ganbare Goemon, and it's Legend of the Mystical Ninja here in the States, and this one actually got released as that. One of the earlier Super Nintendo games that came out, and just a total childhood favorite of mine. It was one of the first games that I got. Just a blast to play, but it's got nice cover art on here, and the box actually is in really nice shape. I got part 2 from Wolf Games on my last order, so I figured he still had part 1 left over. I'd go for that. Alright, another complete Super Famicom game. This is the Nichibutsu Arcade Classics, and it's got some pretty cool stuff on there. The main reason I bought it was for Moon Cresta, which is kind of, I guess you could say, a prequel to Terra Cresta that I got recently for the Famicom. It's, a more old school style, like Galaxian or whatever era, from, 1980, so that's what kind of quality you can expect. You can see a screenshot there. It's real old school, black background, stuff on the screen, but yeah, it's a really neat game, so that's the main reason I got it. But it also has Crazy Climber, which is another arcade classic, and Frisky Tom, which is, I don't know, it's decent. You, like a plumber or whatever, and you're messing around with pipes trying to get the water to go through it so this girl can take a shower. It's interesting, but again, this box is in really nice shape, so happy about that. Super Genjin, Bonk. This was the Super Famicom incarnation. It also came out on the Super Nintendo, but yeah, pretty much, the same sort of stuff, platform action. Pretty neat cover art on it. Nice box. Kind of a goofy one. This is Rock and Roll Racing. I used to play this one on Super Nintendo with a buddy. He really liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. It's kind of like RC Pro-Am. You can see a few screenshots there. You can upgrade your cars, get weapons, shoot people, and it has rock and roll music. So right there, it's featuring some official music there. Born to Be Wild, Highway Star. So kind of neat that they incorporated that into, an old 16-bit game. Alright, a little bit of Famicom disc here. I haven't gotten any in a while, so a couple of neat ones here. Kid Icarus. And this one usually goes for a little bit of money on eBay. It's kind of more difficult, not really difficult to find, but just sought after, I guess. It's a classic game, and yeah, got the complete version here, the Famicom disc. Also complete, The Legend of Zelda 2, or Link's Adventure in the States here. And this one's complete as well. So a lot of people didn't like this one as much as the first one. I really thought it was a great game. Still, side-scrolling for the most part, but I liked it. The Japanese cover art is awesome, so went for that. Got a complete Famicom game here. This is another shooter called Baltron. So the back, it kind of reminds me of like Vanguard a little bit, I guess, by early SNK game, similar to that. This was Toei Animation. put this one out. So, Baltron, Famicom. Alright, some loose Famicom carts here. Karnov. This is arcade classic here. Good platform action, tough game. Kind of reminds me of, you know, like Makaimura, Ghouls of Ghosts. That style of, you know, difficulty, but very fun. Let's see here. Road Fighter by Konami. Kind of a neat racing, battling sort of game. Year Kung Fu by Konami. This is an arcade game, kind of one of the earlier versus fighting games that there was, I guess. It's pretty neat, pretty decent. Zippy Race. This is another early arcade game here, an IREM game. And just like my copy of Scoon, this one's got that LED light built into it, so it lights up when the power's on, which is pretty neat. Little screenshot on the back there. This one's called Dash Yaro, and another motorcycle game here. This one's actually a Visco, 1990. I'm a big fan of Visco, so had to check that out. And finally, this is a copy of Chuka Taisen. This is a Cloud Master. It's, you know, a little bit different of a version. There's also a version for PC Engine and Sega Master System. But, you know, I mean, this is the Famicom port of it, I guess, or version. So, you know, it's going to be a little bit different. But the sticker art there is really cool. Kind of like little plastic figures they set up or something. It's by Taito, so. Right. Another Mahjong game for the collection. This is Final Romance 2 on the Saturn, and I actually have this on Neo Geo CD that I did a little review of a while ago on how to play Mahjong. So I wanted to see if there was any differences in, you know, the Neo Geo CD to the Saturn version. So it might be the exact same game, but I'm guessing there's probably a few little differences in there. Another Mahjong game here. This one's not an adult-themed game at all. It's kind of like a little kiddie cutesy one or whatever. What is it called? Pion Pion something Mahjong. So, I don't know. Check that one out. This is a Dreamcast version, actually, and I don't have that many Dreamcast imports, but this is the Idol Janshi series, and this is like the special version, I guess, 2-disc packaging and all that. And this is one of the few, actually, complete spine card, everything, few of this Idol Janshi series that was on the Dreamcast, so it's probably like tied for my top favorite Mahjong series, so I figured I'd check out the Dreamcast version of it. Looks like it's got some pretty nice animation and stuff on there and some extra features, so that one. PC Engine copy of Pac-Land, and I got this one because I have a copy already, but the case is pretty messed up, the stickers and stuff. I'm kind of picky about getting nice stickers on my cases, so this one's actually in much better shape, so I'll upgrade my copy. And a copy of Final Lap Twin. Again, complete. One more little pile. Okay, PC Engine, Shadow of the Beast, a Super CD game. Kind of interesting. This was Psygnosis did this. That animation is really fluid and everything, but you know, I've heard some complaints about the game as well. So it's a platformer, and it's excellent cover art to it. I figured I'd check that out. The spine card in there, very nice. Here's one. I actually don't have a Mega CD yet, but the games were so cheap, I figured I would pick some up for when I did, because eventually I'll end up getting one of those. And Final Fight is definitely a game to have on the Mega CD. This is a totally awesome arcade beat 'em up. Everyone knows Final Fight, but the Mega CD version is known to be one of the best ports out there. So, had to get that. Wow. Actually, this one, I didn't realize it, but another Mega CD game here, Soul Feast by Wolf Team. This one's actually brand new in the original wrapper. See the little line there to pull to get it open. So, I've got the Sega CD version of this, and it's a really enjoyable shooter. So, again, really cheap. So I figured I'd, you know, get it, have a couple Mega CD games for when I get that system. The Sega Ages Volume 1 on the Saturn, and it's got some pretty old school titles here, like late 70s, early 80s, I guess. Head On, Pango, Up and Down, and Flicky. I think they put Flicky on just about every collection they've made, but now I have it on the Saturn. This one here, this one's called My Best Friends, and it's by Atlas. It bears the red label 18 plus on it, and yeah, nice back cover, huh? This one's actually a jigsaw puzzle game. You put puzzles together, you're timed to throw the pieces in the right place, and then I guess you get to see like little cutscenes of girls taking their clothes off or whatever, you know, similar to a mahjong type thing, but with a jigsaw puzzle. So something a little different. I've never played one of those before, so nabbed that. And then finally here, this is Strider 1 and 2 for the PlayStation 1. And both very cool games, ports of arcade games. Nice 2-disc set here. Everything in there, manual. Other disc. So this is one that you don't see all that often, and it was a good price, so I figured I'd get it because I'm a big Strider fan, and the cover art's awesome on there. So, alright guys, that's my haul for today. Thanks for watching.